My 8-year-old daughter showed me flowers from Uncle Harry. My wife looked guilty when I asked about them. Now she'll never see our daughter again. I was fast asleep at 12 a.m. when my daughter came in and poked my face. Daddy, can I show you something? Her young eyes were filled with so much excitement that I almost teared up with love. Sure, honey, I responded, reaching out my arm so her tiny hand could latch onto mine. But the second she led me into her bedroom, my stomach dropped. Because right there on the bed lay a bouquet of fresh red roses, the kind of roses a boyfriend would buy for their girlfriend. Isn't it great, Daddy? She exclaimed, waiting for me to be happy for her. I forced a smile, trying not to let my confusion show. Where did these come from, sweetheart? She bounced on her toes. Uncle Harry gave them to me. He said I'm his favorite. My mind went blank. We didn't have an Uncle Harry. Not on my side. Not on my wife's side. Who's Uncle Harry, honey? The second I asked, her face went pale. She looked toward the door like she was checking if her mother was there. Mommy said not to tell you. She'll be extra mad if I say who Harry is. I'm sorry, Daddy. That feeling in my gut turned into something darker. My wife had someone giving our 8-year-old daughter roses and told her to keep it a secret from me. I tucked my daughter back into bed, my hands shaking slightly, and went back to our room. My wife was still asleep, or pretending to be. The next morning, I tried to act natural. As my wife poured her coffee, I decided to ask her something to test her reaction and see if our daughter was just confused or telling the truth. Hey, do you know where I could get a bouquet of red roses? She froze mid-pour. The coffee overflowed her cup. I don't know, she muttered, looking guiltier than O.J. Simpson. Then she practically ran out the door, saying she couldn't be late for work. That's when I knew. She knew exactly who Uncle Harry was. The second her car left the driveway, I called in sick to work and lied about having an STD so I could figure out what was going on. Then I sat down with my daughter while she ate breakfast. Sweetie, can you tell Daddy more about Uncle Harry? She looked nervous but started talking. He says I'm his special girl, that I'm prettier than other girls my age. My blood ran cold. He comes over on Saturdays when you're at work. Mommy says it's okay because Uncle Harry just loves kids a lot. Each word made me feel sicker. He gives me candy but says our friendship is a secret. I love him. I wanted to throw up. This had every sign of something horrifying. But first, I needed to know who he was. I started digging through my wife's old photo albums, looking for any Harry I might have forgotten. Nothing. I checked her Facebook friends, her Instagram followers, even her LinkedIn connections. No Harry anywhere. The more dead ends I hit, the more my panic grew. Who was this man with access to my daughter? As I sat there staring at the ceiling with adrenaline pumping through my body, I thought of something. I could call my wife's mother. She was always kind to me, and at this point, I trusted her even more than I trusted my wife. She picked up on the first ring. Hey, so I was wondering if you know someone named Harry. He's been coming around lately. There was a long pause. Harry? Why is Harry out of prison already? This woman who used to be the definition of peaceful now had panic rising in her voice. I took a deep breath and tried to play it cool, but before I could answer, she continued, that sick bastard was supposed to serve 10 years. Beep. She hung up on me. My hands were trembling as I tried calling her back. This time, there was no answer. I sent her a text, and my hands were so shaky that it was littered with typos. Please, I need to know who Surrey is. Please, I need to know who Harry is. My text sent as a green message instead of blue, and she never responded. I knew she blocked me. This time, I couldn't help but spiral. This man was a criminal, and my wife knew it, but I still didn't know who he was or what he'd done. I spent the next 3 hours searching everything I could think of. Harry prison 10 years gave me thousands of results. I tried adding my wife's maiden name. Still too many. I was getting desperate when my daughter came into my office. Daddy, are you looking for Uncle Harry? He told me his last name is Jensen, like Mommy's old name. He said we're family. My fingers flew across the keyboard. Harry Jensen prison children, and there it was. The first result made me sick. Harry Jensen, 38, sentenced for kitty fiddling. I clicked the article, my heart pounding. He was my wife's brother and had been convicted of touching his 8-year-old niece 5 years ago. I dropped my daughter off at my mom's house and showed my wife the article as soon as she got home. She actually defended him, saying he'd changed 3 years later, and I finally have full custody. Good riddance.